Hello my treasures, it's time to enchant some dragons with Drakkari Paladin. The basic idea behind the deck is to have Drakkari Enchanter duplicate all the end of turn effects while also protecting her by using the Jailer. The Jailer in combination with Drakkari Enchanter means all your end of turn effects are going to be permanently protected and also duplicated, thus allowing you to AoE your opponent's board for at least 4 damage per turn if you only have one copy of Brasswing. But if you have additional copies, you can get all the way up to 12 damage per turn, which is absolutely insane, especially given the fact that Paladin does have a lot of ways to get additional dragons. Originally, I had actually wanted to build this deck more around Baron-Geddon instead of Brasswing, but I figured with the World of Warcraft expansion Dragonflight coming out this week, this would be the perfect opportunity to do some dragon-themed decks. For the Mulligan guide of the deck, there are 3 types of cards that you're mainly looking for. The first category being early game removal, which there are 2 combinations in particular that you're looking out for, these being Quality plus City Tax, or Holy Mackerel plus Wild Pyromancer. Both of these allow you to clear out most of your opponent's board for really cheap mana costs, and that's the reason why you're mainly looking for them. Other than that, any minion that costs under 3 mana that isn't named Prince Reneth, really good to keep in your opening hand, as most of them will either draw you into additional cards, generate you additional cards, or are a key combo piece in the form of Drakkari Enchanter. The third type of card is any type of early game draw power. With that all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Mage. You want to probably get rid of the Jailer and Maki roll. The Maki roll just in case we get a Wild Pyromancer like that. Let's just put this down. Really good turn 1 play. Of course, we're going to get the other macro roll. I see why some people don't want to use the macro rolls anymore, but I really do like them as a way to just nuke everything with a Wild Pyromancer, especially if you get the Pyromancer to be immune. That's really fun. I'm going for the Sunwell because why not? You have it as an option. So they're going to kill our minion. We don't have enough mana to use the Sunwell yet, but we can use it next turn, I'm pretty sure. Let's grab the Bulkert because it could come up. I don't think it will, but it could. Prince Renethal. Sunwell is probably the best option. Let's use the macro roll on one of these. It wastes a little bit, but it's still better than burning a card next turn. And most of the cards in our deck, at least minion-wise, wouldn't be that bad to get off of the Shadow, whatever the hell it's called. Wine Spannerman, okay. And draw a card. Not bad. Let's buff up everything in the hand. Go face. Okay, they'll clear out our board. Cold Case is online. Ooh, This is one of those cases. Well, I guess we're just going to do this. I'm kind of sad that I didn't actually catch it was at 6 mana, because if I did, then we might have actually just cleared it out, but I guess they don't have a Deathborn. Okay to me. I'm going to draw 2. Then ping our face, doing 2 damage. Right Hound. Of course, we get the Sire now. If we use this, Order in the Court, does that do anything for us right now? Technically, no. But we're far enough ahead where I don't really care too much. Getting the Jailer. I think going for Prince Renethal is the next best bet. Than just passing it back. Hopefully, they'll actually try to attack into our minions, but you never know. Fire Blast. We still do have a way to clear. Oh, that bad later. We can clear out everything by healing ourselves up. Not technically how I wanted to do this, but it still works pretty well. Was this the game where I lost 1? No, it was not. There was a game where I accidentally passed the turn 1 cast too soon there, but... Or kill one of the minions. Always nice to have Cariel up. Half damage is really nice in most games. In theory, of course it's not going to hit this stupid elemental. City Tax draws us 1, right? No, it draws us 2, so we can put it back into the deck. getting the Brass Wing, which is nice. I think if we Kazakusan, we're going to probably turn off the Brass Wing, which might be a little bit of a problem, but second Brass Wing. No, let's just do it like this, I guess. I was going to say we have enough mana to actually just put down one of the Brass Wings too. But I'd rather try to actually get the honorable kill on the Brass Wings. Oh, that Brass Wing actually is pretty... We have so many end of turn effects in our hand. We just are missing the stupid Enchanter. Man, they really don't want our minion to attack. There's Reno. Reno doesn't... Trying to remember what I was waiting for. Because we have the Jailer in hand. We probably should have just used the Jailer last turn. Or this turn, I mean, instead of using the hero power right away. Oh, I needed additional dragons. That's what I was searching for. Because I didn't want to be caught with Kazakusan in our hand with nothing to do with him. Okay, double Blizzard. That's okay, I guess. Doesn't kill either of them, I don't think, at least. And that doesn't do anything. Sorry to tell you, but that's just going to waste time with that animation. Wonder if... I mean, that would have been something to actually try out towards the end of a rotation, maybe. If I run out a bunch of decks. Just hero power first. Sure, get a 16/16. Hit that. Kill everything. Then hopefully that hits one of the dragons. I would have preferred the other one, but that's still fine. Okay, Arcane Intellect. Draw 2. They will probably be able to kill the 1 HP if they don't forget to. We need 1 dragon before Jailer is online. I mean, Kazakusan is online. Okay, yeah, I assumed that they were going to do something like that. A little bit of a shame, but we should still be fine. There's the last dragon I think we needed. Let's just hit our own face. Probably should have actually done that in the reversed order. That heals everything, we heal. Yeah, we should have actually just healed Rag. I guess he's going to heal himself, so that's fine. Don't have Ragnaros on board. We're going to keep freezing out our board, which is a bit frustrating, but it's fine. It's the second dragon. Do we still need a dragon? Can't remember. Hero power to buff up the Geddon. That doesn't really heal up anything. 16/16 is pretty funny though. I think this was one of the games where I thought I didn't really have a good Kazakusan game with this deck. And I really wanted to show off Kazakusan, but I actually think I had a pretty good Kazakus game ready before this. Let's just make everything immune, and that'll heal. That isn't what I wanted to see. 18/18 Jailer is kind of funny though. They can still freeze us even though they're immune. Okay, how do we want to do this? Kazakusan is probably the next. We also could Reno technically to heal up. Get it out of our hand. I think I'm not going to include Reno in the final version. Oh, Banana Split is real funny. Because I don't think he came up a single time and he was just a brick most of the time. Replacing him with like Sylvanas probably, which is a nice 6 cost minion. Maybe replace one of the Doomsayers with another Bone Drake or something. Then have 2 Bone Drakes. Or you could replace Marino with something like Mutinus. Hurts the Geddon curve, but still not the worst thing in the world. Okay, they're going to reset that way. Interesting. Our entire board is frozen, which is frustrating. Banana Split. Okay. We can just go face. Hero power. Probably should have done that in the opposite order, but Rag is going to heal us. Going to only take 1 damage, which is the entire reason why Geddon's in this deck. Been wanting to do something with Geddon, and I figured this is probably one of the better opportunities. Maybe an Elemental Jailer Warlock deck would have been funny too. Of course, they're going to be able to freeze us out again. But we do have Banana Split, which will make us take 3 damage per turn, but them take 6 damage. Ooh. That's not technically the best, but man. And now we just nuke their board, and it's going to be impossible for them to make a new board. Unless they have Mass Polymorph, which they could. Don't get me wrong, they could. Solid Alibi delays us by a turn. Oh man, I wish we had a way to clear out the other minions that aren't named Geddon right now. Can you imagine an entire board of Geddons just ticking away? Second Solid Alibi? I don't think that's enough to protect you. Let's see what we can grab. Ooh. And just to be, let's finish them off with the 3 Geddons. And put the weapon down. Heal for 8, then take 6. Okay, temporary game against Warlock. I want to get rid of everything because this hand looks awful. 2 city taxes, and Kazakusan is a little bit better. Just... I'm going to shuffle one of these back into the deck. Theatar. I don't need Theatar right now. Okay, they're going to coin something out. Oh, just life tap. That's fine. Curious why they'd coin out life tap, but I don't really care. Mia thinks this is not actually Warlock, and that really makes me think it isn't Warlock. Okay, that could be good. I want to grab Cariel, but at the same time, Bronze Explorer is just a really good card to have for the Falling Upturn. Sure, Bronze Explorer. Azure Drake gives us the next turn. Bone Drake would have been a lot funnier, though. Just going to go for face. That is kind of cool. And it was Rogue. I'm not shocked it was Rogue. I'm assuming that's probably going to be Galloping Savior. Of course, they put Theatar back in the deck. Could be worse. There's a few other options in the hand that I'd rather just put down the Azure Drake. Nice for next turn because that is draw 2. I really want to get rid of that 5/4 on board. There's ways for us to do it with the cards in our hand, but I think going face right now is fine. We can hit that, kill that. Ah, Reckoning. I'm actually fine with us losing a 1 HP minion. We can put down the second Bronze Explorer. Brass Wing is tempting, but Raid Boss Onyxia is probably the better bet. Then Conviction, probably should have saved that for next turn, but that's still fine. They clear out our board. Queen Najara. There was a fun little... I don't really watch much other Hearthstone creators, but sometimes I look at what people are doing with certain classes to try to not overlap with them. Especially if they have a real fun idea, and then I come up with it maybe like a week or so later. I don't really like to copy people. But I know someone had a OTK deck using some... I'm just going to get that back instantly, my friend. Unless you have a Shadow Step. Oh, just going to Equality, City Tax, get everything back. Only really is 1 minion. Might as well put this down just because I don't know when else I'm going to get this combo out. And we do have Sire in hand, so the Onyxia is really, really nice to have. In case they go wide, that is. Sadly, it looks like they'll probably be able to kill our Enchanter. I would have preferred for that to stick around for an additional turn or 2, but it's still fine. Now, what are the chances that's Objection? Actually, probably should have attacked with that minion first. That was stupid. That does nothing. Let's just kill that. Attack with the small one first. It's probably Counterspell, if I had to guess. Because I think we've played into every other secret that they possibly could have from Mage. I'm assuming they're going for another Colossus minion, and yep, they are. Since they are Thief. Okay, they got a neutral. That doesn't actually help that much. How do we want to do this? Wild Pyromancer is interesting. We can... I don't know. Should we go face? I have a feeling we should go face and then just kill the one minion by doing that. We do have a 21 Sire. We also have Kazakusan. We could just shotgun the Kazakusan right now. I actually kind of want to do it like this. Jars is funny. Book of the Dead is always good. Staff of Scales or Clockwork Assistant. Let's go for Staff and Banana Split. Not the best I've ever seen. And also probably use City Tax just to trigger the counter spell since I don't want to deal with it. The next turn we can use Sir Finley, swap our hand out. Sire is so big though. I really would hate to put it at the bottom of the deck, but it might be the best way to actually win. Okay, I don't understand why you're attacking into these minions. Should have just went face. Because it can't destroy your own minions. Oh shit, that's a huge Sire. Okay, what do we top deck? Banana Split. Let's use Sir Finley, see what we can grab. Should at least have one of each, right? Book of the Dead, perfect. Staff of Scales. Jars. Do we have enough mana for Jars plus? We do. We actually do. Okay, so we can clear out the board, get a bunch of free legendaries. Come on, give us something good. Ooh, that could actually be really, really good. That good right now, but still pretty decent. That is really nice, though. Out of all the things we could have randomly generated, that is probably one of the better ones. Not bad, I would say. Not bad at all. Stole our stupid Book of the Dead. It gave us a draw card, which is kind of funny, but I don't know if that's going to come up. We can Banana Split. There's the second Book of the Dead. Draw some cards. A few more copies of that, and then we can just hero power. We have Sire. The nice thing about having Sire now is we already ate through their Theatar. We don't have to worry about that. And we might just be able to finish them off with it next turn. Okay, what are they going to get? So that's Counterspell. That's Reckoning. That really does nothing. Oh, that's a taunt in between us and them. Okay, that gets rid of 2 of our minions. A Trickster. That does really nothing. I think we're going to go for the Sire. Yeah, the Sire is big enough for us to just yump everything up. I don't know what noise that was. Yeah. I'm going to trigger the Reckoning. I don't really care. We still heal for full. Ice Barrier. Oh. Can't pass back, so they must have gave up. Yep. Time for a game against Druid. Opening hand, I don't really like. Don't like it at all. We're going to get rid of everything besides Explorer. Explorer actually is a really good turn 3 play. Ooh, Service Bell I really enjoy. City Tax actually isn't bad, and Doomsayer isn't bad if this is aggro. Really depends on if it is or not. Okay, we're just going to pass the turn back. We don't really have anything to do. I'm assuming they're probably going to be ramp at this point. It could still be aggro. They planted Evidence, still could be aggro technically, but assuming ramp. Barrel Rage to gain 8 armor, I'm assuming. Yup. I mean, we can just hero power. We got nothing else to do. Okay, so I'm assuming, again, they are ramp. That kind of confirmed it was ramp. Because we can just go in an infinite loop between Amalgam and the Bronze Explorer if we get extremely lucky. Okay, let's see what we grab. Druid doesn't really have a way to answer this, so we're just going to grab it. Technically the card I wanted to see, but it's fine. Okay, Scales of Onyxia. gets rid of our entire board. How do we want to do this next turn? They only have 2 minions up. Let's see what we can grab. Holy mackerel, of course. Alliance Bannerman is fun. Okay, we can make that work. We can coin something out. There's a few options that we could coin out. I think we're just going to go with City Tax. Sure, it does turn off the equality combo, but we do have the 2 wild pyromancers that we can use in combination with each other to just nuke the board if we really need to. Plus, we have so many minions in hand that I'd rather just open up space for that. Second equality, not necessarily what we need. Baron Geddon, interesting. And we'll just play that. Theatar, great. Now, do we have enough cards in hand where we don't mind reordering the deck? We could also put down Theatar to see if we could steal anything cool. Sylvanas technically categorizes as something cool. Let's give them an order in the court. I don't think that helps them too much. It could. For the most part, I think it's fine. Okay, aquatic form. Miracle growth. Interesting. They armor up with the miracle growth. How do we could steal the 9/9. But do we have a way to deal with the 9/9 that isn't? Yes, actually this play is probably the worst one that we probably could have made. It works, it's just I'd rather not have done it like this. Empties out the hand a little bit, which might be nice. And then we can just hero power. Flipper friends. I'm assuming they probably have a sire in hand. Annoying to deal with. It depends though. Oh, that isn't a sire, but it is a 9/9. We want to take the 9/9. There's Ragnaros, the Light Lord. Doesn't do anything this turn. Order in the court draws us into the jailer. Or sire, I guess. Sire isn't technically bad. We can put down Geddon to get rid of the 1/1s and then force them to attack into Geddon. Hopefully, at least. They're at 60 HP. That's actually kind of insane. I'm actually kind of worried about Armor Druid for next set. I wonder what name that deck will actually get. Something like Beetle Druid, or I guess Armor Druid is the most stereotypical name, but Beetle Druid sounds funnier. There's the Jailer. Actually, probably should have used the Jailer there. Oh, actually, no. If we use the Jailer now, we don't have A, Kazakusan, when we can easily use him. B, Cariel. Okay, that's going to be annoying. Or any of the brass wings, which could be really nice. Okay, so still 21 armor. There's the Kazakusan. We probably are going to want to waste... We could waste the dragon, or we could have put the jailer down, but let's just waste the dragon. There's Cariel. Now we can use the jailer. We're ahead enough where I don't mind doing it in this order. I really do kind of wish I took Reno out of the deck, because he seems like he never comes up in this version of the deck. That's not going to do anything, my friend. Okay, so let's reset our deck, see what we can grab. Holy Book, not really the worst thing in the world. Wand is always nice, but I think we made a misplay there. Book of the Dead is always great, and Embers is always great. Ooh, that actually is one of the better minions that they could have ate. Because we can steal their own minion with our... or with their Sylvanas. Steal that, now it's immune. And we can just go face. I really shouldn't have chose the Boombot. Oh, right. Of course it's going to hit the sire, that's fine. Book of the Dead. It's using equality. We got Cariel. Gotta love this combo. Because it makes our minions impossible to kill. Voila. Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. Overall, this deck was pretty good. It had a 54% win rate across the 24 games I actually played with it, though I was never really able to pull off a really big combo turn with Drakkari Enchanter. Honestly, the hardest part about the combo within this deck is the fact that you're going to have to rely on trying to draw into a one of in a 40 card deck that is usually in the middle of your deck once you reorder it with Order in the Court. But the real nice thing about relying on these end of turn effects is the fact that it does allow you to clear out your opponent's board while not having to use your own minions to attack their board, and you can just go face instead once you do get the jailer combo online. There's a few cards in here that might be a little bit better if they were swapped out for something else. The Doomsayers, Sir Finley, and Reno Jackson are the three best examples within this deck. You could swap them out for more of a dragon package or even more of an elemental package if you really wanted to go down that route. It just depends on how you are actually feeling. I might leave an additional list down below, as I did mention that at the start of the video. But honestly speaking, this is an easy recommendation for you to try out, as it does allow you to use Drakkari Enchanter one final time before she rotates back out of Standard. With that all being said, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.